All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with a big one here. And it looks innocent enough, but I think it's going to be pretty busy. So this is sums and differences, and this is the big scary one. Now, the trick is, if you factor these, then you really take away a lot of the scariness. So, right underneath here, I'm going to squeeze in the factored form of this denominator. So x and x, and I need to make positive 6 in such a way that it adds up to negative 5. So I'm thinking negative 3 and negative 2. Hey, that's not looking so scary, and as you'll see in a moment. But anyway, let's go over here now, and let's see what we can do to factor this thing. X and x. And I need factors of positive 30 that add up to negative 11. So I'm thinking negative 6 and negative 5. Okay, so a really interesting thing happens. Did you see this x minus 2 somewhere before, like maybe up here? Aha! So you know what's going to make life really easy for us? We're going to cancel that. Sure. I mean, why wouldn't you simplify this? You'd be crazy not to. So look at what our question now looks like. It looks like 1 over x minus 3. And then I got, yes, this stuff I can't do any canceling. I can't make it really any easier. But at least it's factored. Okay, so now when I look at this, there's only 3 bundles that I need for my common denominator. So over here, the only thing that I've got to throw at it, top and bottom, is x minus 3. Okay, so top and bottom. And I'm going to put brackets around this because I think we're going to have to expand out these brackets. And over here, well, unfortunately, I have to include both of them. Top and bottom get both. There's no easy way around that. So we need an x minus 6, and in no particular order, an x minus 5. Okay. So let's have a look at what we've got to work with here. So there's my first fraction, and it's got an x minus 5, x minus 6, and an x minus 3. Okay, what do we have on the top? Well, all of this stuff times 1. So I might as well just start expanding out the brackets. So I'm going to have an x squared. I'm going to have a negative 6x minus 6x, a minus 5x, and a positive 30. So there's my very exciting first fraction. And then I got to go minus. And what do we have on the bottom? I would like to just say the same thing again, but I better write it out just in case anybody's thinking that looks funny. So I better write the whole thing up. And I'm going to expand out the brackets here. So x times x is x squared. And x times the negative 3 is negative 3x. And then a positive 4x. And finally, a negative 12. Okay. All right, so that's what we got here. Now we can put them together. So, oh my goodness. So I'm going to just clear a little room here because I don't want to lose the good stuff at the bottom there. So let's see if we can squeeze all this stuff in and then delete it. All right, so there we go. Let's clear off the screen. We need the space. So what do we got here? Well, we're going to make it one big fraction. Okay, so we have on the bottom x minus 5, x minus 6, and x minus 3. And on the top, what do we got going on here? I'd like to just start to combine all these. Now, keep in mind you're minusing all of these guys here. So all these guys are going, you really want to put brackets around the whole mess. To play it safe, I'm going to do it in 2 steps. if you try to do too many things too quickly, you get into trouble. So x squared minus 11x's, okay, and then I got plus 30. And then I'm going to minus all of the stuff on the top of the second fraction. So there is an x squared. You see how I wrote brackets around that just to make sure that I remember to minus them all. So here I'm combining negative 3 and the 4x's, and then I got minus 12. All right, so I think now we're ready to get rid of stuff. X squared minus x squared is gone. Then I got negative 11x's minus another x. So that's going to be minus 12x's. And then I got 30, and then the double negative here, a minus 12. So that's going to be like 30 plus 12. So that's plus 42. And I got the whole mess on the bottom to write again. Yeah, okay. All right, let's write it all out. There it is. And the only other thing that I should check is it possible to factor the top and maybe have it cancel with something on the bottom? I'm not really seeing anything because greatest common factor I think I can pull out is a 6, which means I'm not going to get anything that looks like the stuff on the bottom. So I think this is the end of the road here. So I'm going to say that's my answer and say yippee. And believe me, it's been a long question. So that's good enough. We're going to stop there, and we're going to come back with more exciting math. So it's break time for you.